Okay, because this is the Benidorm Fest reaction video, and I'm fully aware what some Spanish fans can be like when people react to their songs, I'm going to set myself a challenge here. For however long it takes me to say something controversial about Spain at Eurovision is however long this intro is going to be. So hopefully this intro is going to be quite a long time. Okay. So Benidorm Fest debuted back in 2022 and was won by Chanel with the song Slow Mo, which in my personal opinion is actually quite an overrated Eurovision entry. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the ESC Harry channel. I hope you're all doing very well indeed, and today we will be reacting to the 16 songs taking part in Benidorm Fest 2025. That's right, 16 songs are taking part in Spain's national final this year, and I will be reacting to each of them in this video, giving you my thoughts and analysis on all of them. Now, this is Spain's 4th year at Benidorm Fest. Last year, Nebulosa won the national final with their song Zora, and I have to say, if anyone knows anything about me, whether through just being my friend or through my time at Eurovox, you will know that I'm not the biggest fan of Zora, and definitely my friends will know I am putting that lightly. So it'll be interesting to see if Spain have anything in this year's selection that will hopefully improve my stance on Spain in my 2025 ranking. I'll be honest, it's a low bar, but you never know, it could be lower, it could be lower. Zora's not the worst thing I've ever heard. It's close, but it's not the worst thing I've ever heard. I really need to stop pissing off the Spanish fans before I get to the reaction. But before we get into the reaction, make sure to like this video if you enjoy it, subscribe if you are new to ESC Harry, and comment down below what are your favourites from this year's lineup of Benidorm Fest. With that being said, let's get to reacting. So as with all my national final reaction videos, I will be reacting to the songs in alphabetical order based on the artist. If you want to find any specific song that I'm reacting to, click the timestamps that will be somewhere available for you in this video. The first song up is Carla Frigo with the song Bésame. My Spanish is not good, and that's putting it lightly. I apologize for any mispronunciations of artist and song titles throughout this video. Hitting play in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, from the beginning, it already sounds like it's going to be of the sleigh bop variety. Sleigh bop, I should say. Okay, there's a bit of Spanish element here, like it's like a low, dirty beat, if that makes any sense. Oh, okay, I like this. This is one for the Euro Club, guys and girls. So far, I think with this entry, if you were to pitch to me a typical Benidorm Fest entry, a good one, for example, it would be this. It would be fun, clubby, a female bop where the fans, I'm sure, will enjoy. So far, nothing I don't think remarkable, but enjoyable at the moment. And there's like an energy throughout it as well, which hasn't really dipped at any point. Fire, fire. I've got to take it where I know the lyrics, and I know fire, fire is fire. You're my fire. I know another one. There we go. I have to say, I do like how modern this beat sounds. This is enjoyable so far. This is a kind of song you would hear on the radio a lot, you know, in Spain. But, you know, if English lyrics, you'd hear this in the UK as well. There's like a drop here. Whenever I hear this kind of things, it's like, especially knowing Benidorm Fest and how much they like dance breaks, I wonder if there'll be something like that here. This has a very cool sound, I have to say. Kiss me one more time. I promise I won't do this throughout the whole video. I suppose the only issue is the vocals aren't like massively like powerful and loud in the chorus, so with transferring over to the stage, it can sometimes be an issue, not just in Benidorm Fest, just in general national finals. So hopefully Carla won't have this issue. Again, I've mentioned it before, I do like this instrumental a lot. Still going. Now, I will say I did hear a hint of like, I don't know if the right word's auto-tune there, or just like reverb. Musical experts will understand what I mean there. Very strong start. I have to say, I like the overall vibe, the modern feel. Very enjoyable. Carla seems to have great vocals. The tone suits the song. Interesting to see what it'll be like live, again, with just the lack of power necessarily in the chorus. It doesn't need it for the song in studio version, but you could do with it maybe in the live. So yeah, very excited to see how this transfers live, and a very decent, strong start for Spain. So up next we have Celine van Heel with the song La Casa, hitting play in 3, 2, 1, go. Dramatic intro. Oh! A dramatic, very Spanish intro. Ole! Ooh, okay. We're going like stripped back initially for the beginning somewhat. But what was nice was that intro with the like very Spanish dance feel. It gave us a little teaser for what's almost certainly going to come in the later part of the song, and we're getting a bit here. Bit of clapping. I feel like this just might be a video of me dancing. It's nice. Again, I think like the last song, it's not necessarily remarkable, but enjoyable, I think is a fair reflection of it at the moment. Okay, bit more clapping here. I don't know how much, like, structurally this is not necessarily progressing. Obviously, the problem is I can't really comment on the lyrics because I don't speak Spanish. La Casa's home, right? Yeah. So maybe this, like, is a family feel, which I sort of get, actually. Like, this sort of sound does bring me back to, like, a family, like, warm feel, despite also having, like, a dance nature towards it. So that's maybe something that they can bring to the stage, like that theme. I do think, though, at the moment, so far, this is good radio music. Like, this would be something that you'd enjoy listening to on, like, a 5-hour drive somewhere, or just, like, a drive in the car. I don't know whether this is Eurovision. That's my thing at the moment. Okay, we're going a bit bigger, though, in this last chorus. I'm conflicted at the moment. I'll explain why after. This is good, and she does have good vocals here. This has got a bit more power than Carla, for example. Ah, speaking bit. Spain do love a speaking bit. Laughing as well. Interesting, interesting indeed. So the reason I'm conflicted with that one is because my head is saying I enjoy that song quite a bit, and it might even enter my playlist. So far, both songs might end up on my playlist. But my heart is saying, or my heart was saying that. My head is going, is that competitive for Eurovision? I'm not sure. I feel this is the kind of song that I need to see live. I need to see where the power's coming from live. I need to see the visuals, and I just need to see the whole package. So far, there's potential there, but it could also go flat live. We have to see the whole thing, but it is a very promising entry, which I enjoy. Up next, we've got Chica Sobresalto with the song Mala Feminista. Now, unlike the first two, this one actually has a music video, so I'll be able to comment on some visuals as well. Hitting play in 3, 2, 1, go. So she's standing there with some braids initially. Very La Noia at the beginning. Now, that's a promising sign, you know. People know I love La Noia. Well, my friends do anyway. You on the channel won't necessarily, but I do love La Noia. Again, this sort of has, just from the visuals, family-friend vibe, if that makes sense. Like, in the same way that you call your friends your family. That sort of vibe. Your inherited family is the right term here. So they've got some kind of football? Oh no, it's a heart. I mean, what's interesting so far is the visuals are far more dramatic than like the vocals and like the overall song itself. Whether you think that's a good or a bad thing or not is up to you. If this is the family analogy, she's not being a very good friend, I have to say. She's controlling her friends in a sense. Are they servants? I really need to learn other languages. I'll be honest, I thought having a music video for this one would help me understand like the message of the song. If anything, it's hurting because I don't know. Because just hearing the song, you think it's just a nice, pleasant vibe. You see the visuals, it's like the Spanish version of like Saw, like a torture film for like the backing people that aren't Chica. I think for the song at the moment, there's something about it that isn't really gravitating towards me. Like, it's nice, but it's not like, wow. I appreciate I have not talked much about the song in this so far. Has she got some kind of crown? She's making them play Twister. Depends what version are you playing of Twister, because depending on what version, the Benidorm Fest fans might love it. I don't think it's that version. I don't think it's that version. It's nice, but it's missing something. The visuals have definitely kept me intrigued and interested throughout this, though. She's now got a shovel. She's built a swing. I am absolutely sure this makes perfect sense to people who speak Spanish, but I can't say it makes sense to me. Chica there. So it is nice. The visuals are very confusing throughout. I'm sure they make perfect sense. Someone in the comments, let me know what that song is about and like how the visuals in the music video link to the song, because I'm genuinely fascinated. I don't want it to come across like it's a bad thing that I don't know what they are. I'm intrigued to know what the message is. For me, it's a nice song. I can't say doing much in the contest because it doesn't have the power of the vocals or the instrumental. Would it qualify for the final? I'm not sure. Let's see what the staging's like. I think you could say let's see what the staging's like for all of these. But yeah, nice, not spectacular. So up next we've got Daniela Blasco with the song Nana, hitting play in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, this reminds me of a song, but I don't know what it is. I think it's a Beyonce one. Okay. This is like already a very girl boss vibe from Daniela. Crazy in Love. This beat reminds me of Crazy in Love. That's the song I'm thinking of. I mean, not the worst song to try and replicate if that's what she's going for. I doubt it though. It's just the chorus. Yeah, there's a lot of sass in it. Okay. So I imagine there are certain reactors and just fans in general that will go crazy for that rap part. That isn't necessarily my style, but I appreciate that is a personal taste thing. Like there's a lot of sass girl boss feel towards it. She's just gonna recreate this on the stage now. And then people will love this. We've already heard like, I think 2 or 3 clap moments here. So that's very stereotypical for like songs, especially in Benidorm Fest. Is this chorus strong enough? Sing-along feel, definitely. For all we know, this is a song about her nana. I will say, the vibe doesn't give a song that it's about a grandparent, but you never know. Just on the stage of Benidorm, she's gonna start dancing with a nan who does some like break dancing, yo, word. Cool gangster granny nana or something like that. I doubt that's what's gonna happen. Okay, so we've got some power now. What's this final chorus gonna do? Oh, a tempo change here. Does it work? Just about. No, it doesn't work. I'm sorry, it doesn't work. It feels like a different song now. It feels like the original song's just been sped up. Yeah, this part sounds really off. Maybe people disagree with me, but I don't, yeah. It's like someone's watching Benidorm Fest and decided to fast forward the last chorus. Yeah, people will enjoy that. There'll be a demographic for it. It's very, very sassy, very girl boppy. Something I would expect to be in the Benidorm Fest lineup, and that fans will enjoy. If she can pull off that sass and like create a visual feast for people, which you know can match the song, then this will be enjoyable. I don't think the song's that strong, personally, but enjoyable, not very strong, and that last chorus, not for me. Up next, we have our first male of the selection in David Afonso with the song Amor, Barato. Hitting play in 3, 2, 1, go. I'm singing along. Okay. Intriguing start. I'm trying to figure out, is this going to be a ballad sound, or is it just going to build to like a more mid-tempo bop? Be nice to have a ballad. We don't really have that so far in the lineup. I know only 5 songs in, but you know, diversify the lineup a bit. So somehow it's both a ballad and a mid-tempo bop. I think I like it. Debating in my head. Come back to me in like 2 minutes. I'll give you the final answer then. The one thing I will say now is, even though different to my enjoyment level of the song, I don't know if there's enough power, especially in the instrumental. The instrumental feels quite weak. It's the kind of sound which I don't feel like fits an arena. It doesn't fill a space, you know? It's more something for like an acoustic vibe, which is, you know, if you enjoy that vibe, good, but Eurovision, you gotta go a bit big. I recognize the word cuando, but I don't know, I can't remember what it means. It's the same cuando as Annalisa. No, it's different languages, idiot. Got the trumpets. I feel like someone in the comments, let me know, how many songs are gonna have trumpets this edition? So far I think 1, 2. But like, let's do a clap counter and a trumpet counter. This chorus though, it does add, I joke about the trumpets though, it adds a bit more fullness to the second chorus though. It's a nice song, it's just I don't know if it's competitive. I like his voice though. It feels like it's a bit more drama in this song compared to the other ones, like a bit more emotion. Is that it? Is that the end of the song? It is the end of the song. Only 2 choruses, right, okay. Yeah, it's... Again, it just feels not very competitive. Like, it's good, it's solid, but good and solid is not going to win you a national final. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say on it. I like it, but I don't love it. You know, this one feels like it's going to get lost in the shuffle. So up next, we have DeTeresa with the song La Pena, hitting play in 3, 2, 1, go. So this is already, I can tell, there's going to be a lyric video that make me hungry and thirsty. Although I'm not a massive fan of olives, to be fair. Trumpets. I think. Maybe not. Fine. Yeah, definitely. This has the family feel as well. Oh, a cute dog. Is this the chorus or the pre-chorus? I hope it's the pre-chorus. Again, it definitely has the Spanish vibe, the feel towards it. And very nice vocals, I have to say. It's interesting so far, this one. I feel there's potential. It depends where it goes. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like this instrumental. So far up, maybe this is one I need to listen to for a second time, but on first listen, it does sound a little bit messy. I'm not quite picking up the structure. But what I do know is a lot of parts of it I am enjoying. I just like a bit more cohesion and know where I'm going, to an extent, you know what I mean? All churros. It feels like there's a lot of storytelling going on at the moment, which I do enjoy. Is she giving churros to anyone that votes for her? In that case, let me get a Spanish number and I can vote for her, that's fine. Especially if that chocolate dip comes in as well. Now I'm hungry for churros, this is not good. I've got a few songs to record after this. If anyone has churros, please send them over. This is my favourite part of the song. This dramatic instrumental with the eyes, that's my favourite part. This is a moment in the song that you can build around. It's anthemic as well. Ooh! The drama continues on. Go! Come on, keep going! Right! Well, I have to say I enjoyed all the churros. No, but in all seriousness, that sounds like a fascinating song. I need to listen to that again just to see if I digest more as I get in. I did pick up a bit of a structure by the end. You know what? That seems like it has a lot of potential. It seems like it has a lot of storytelling going on, a lot of moments that you can build around. Yeah, I actually quite enjoy that one. Fair play, DeTeresa. Up next, we have Henry Selma with the song No Lo Ves, hitting play in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Piano. This might be like our first proper ballad in the selection here. His voice suits it so far. I do like his voice. See, these kind of songs I quite like. It depends how the chorus goes. Because if there's not enough progression, then it could fall flat. No La Face? Oh, it's the name of the song. I am sometimes stupid. See, this is what I mean. This is an opening chorus, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. If it doesn't progress from there, that's not enough. Because the verses at the moment, they're building verses. And what I mean by that is they need to like progress where the chorus goes boom a little bit more than what that did. But if that's a first chorus and then it progresses in the other choruses, then it works. So I'll let you know again at the end whether it works. So far it doesn't seem like it is progressing. It is a nice song to clarify, but again, you've got to look at that competitive nature. Okay, we're going a bit bigger here. Emphasis on a bit. It's too quiet at the moment. Again, similar to another one, I think it was David's entry. I can't see this filling an arena. No Lo Ves. This is definitely a repeating title. It's all to have the sing-along factor in a ballad, necessarily. I just worry people will get bored with this one. Yeah, that's the end of the song. I'm sorry. I think people might get a bit bored of that one, sadly. It's nice, it's pleasant. Again, it's a good radio-friendly song, but where's the competitive edge that this brings? I suppose at the moment it's the only ballad, but we got other songs to go through. I can't see that doing much. So up next we have Kbello with the song VIP, hitting play in 3, 2, 1, go. There's some intense eyes. There is an audience that will appreciate those eyes. I'm one of like 5 Eurovision fans that is not in that audience. At least of the male variety, put it that way. I know it's more than 5 before you get me comments. Okay, going back to the song though, I do like his voice. Oh, this sounds cool actually. I should focus more on the song here. Oh, this has a similar feel to Carla's song earlier, that cool vibe. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good drop. Okay, now it's turned into English. I can tell the lyrics aren't necessarily the most complex in the world, but this is enjoyable. It looks so serious and with his eyes. And it's a visualizer, so it's repeating over and over again. Are you sure it's not hypnotizing? Very enjoyable though so far. It's like dark pop and a dark bop. There's some elements actually that link to Caliente from last year, like that kind of drop, like the deeper voice linking towards it. It's not an exact match, but there are some parallels. Sing along feel here. I wonder if, speaking of Caliente, I wonder if it's the kind of song where it'll just have a lot of, he can dance as well. I don't know his background, whether he's a dancer as well, but this feels like the kind of song where that could become useful. We've got a clap along feel here. Never clap along. Add that to the tally, whoever's keeping score. Drums. Okay, interesting. You got this like drum and bass feel in the last chorus. It was a bit in there throughout, but maybe would have liked it to go a bit bigger here. But overall, this is just very solid. Another one for Euro Club here. Definitely another one for Euro Club. Enjoyable. One of the better ones I've heard in the last few. I think that has a competitive nature towards it. It's the first male proper bop that we have in the contest so far. Yeah, I don't have much to say. It's just solid, good pop that has enough competitive nature with the more modern style. I like his voice as well. And yeah, pull some good stuff on stage, and that's competitive. I'm not sure whether it'll win the selection. It doesn't feel wow, but it feels good, bordering on great. So, you know, overall it gets the thumbs up from me, put it that way. So up next, we've got Kingdom with the song Me Gustas 2, hitting play in 3, 2, 1, go. Now, full context, I'm aware of Kingdom. They've got some good other songs as well. I do like her voice. Okay. Interesting beat so far. This feels a bit generic. I feel a bit let down here. Oh, it is nice, but oh no. I'll explain why I'm disappointed after, but don't get me wrong, it's nice and pleasant, but this does not feel competitive. I feel like I've heard this song like at least 20 other times in Benidorm Fest. Some of it even earlier in this reaction. This has a bit of, I know it's a trio and that's probably why I'm linking it. It's a bit like Mantra from last year. Like, we are free people. We go to party. We are quite young. It's that vibe. It feels quite innocent and pleasant. It's not competitive. I reckon there'll be a key change in the last chorus here. No, but there will be some clapping moment. Add to the clapping moment tally. Are we going to get a key change here? We get some more of a big note. This for me so far is the biggest letdown. And also, she's not really using her vocals to the best of her ability. Like, I know she's got good vocals. She's got bigger notes in her. Even than that note there, she's got bigger. The outfits look good. I'm sorry, Kingdom. Oh, no. For complete context, for those who are not aware, Kingdom have tried to take part in Benidorm Fest many times. And last year in particular, or 2020, for 2024, they submitted a song called Confieso, which is an absolute banger. Like, seriously, after this video, or even like pause this video, go and listen to that song. Like, it is an absolute bop, and I do not understand why it was not selected for Benidorm Fest 2024. It would have been my winner of the selection. It's so good. This song, I don't know why it was selected. It's so bland and generic. This might be telling of like what they're looking for in like the head of delegation. Oh, Kingdom. I was so looking forward to this song because I confess it was so good. Seriously, I highly recommend you listen to that song if you haven't already. But man, I'm gutted. Kingdom, if this is not your year, which I don't think it is, come back in a future year with something like your 2024 entry. This is not it. It's too bland. It's not competitive. It's too innocent. Yeah, not for me, sadly. So up next, we've got Kuve with the song Loca XT. Hitting play in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, is that like electro 80s retro feel initially? Feels like it's going to be a bit mid-tempo-y bop. So far this sounds like an intro beat that I've heard loads of times in general music, but also even in just this Benidorm Fest selection. This has sort of like an anthemic arena film feel at the moment though, which could be good for a live audience. Okay, are we building to a dance drop here? Going a bit ravey, going a bit dancey here. Oh, we got a nice high note as well now. We're still building. Are we just going to be building for the rest of the 3 minutes? Come on, let's get to that. Let's get to the drop. Come on. Stop making me wait. Kuve, stop making. Let's get to it. Well, that was disappointing. You can't do that drop and then just go down like that. It's like those videos you see of DJs building up to the drop and then just hiding underneath and trolling. No, this drop is not strong enough. I'm sorry. I haven't been this let down since, well, West Ham's last game. I'm a massive West Ham fan. And then we've got another trademark of a lot of Benidorm Fest songs, the fast-speaking rapping bit in the second chorus. See, I'd love to get excited for this. It's building up. I'm like, you fooled me once already. I'm not getting fooled again. To focus on some positives, I do like her vocal, to be fair. But this is starting to get a bit of the tad generic side. That note's good, but is this competitive? Nah, probably not. Now I know where this is going to go. Yeah, man. That drop is not worth it. At least it has got a memorable like hook towards it. It's at the end of the song. Spain is starting to frustrate me, and this is not specifically with Kuve. I don't want it to be a personal attack on her. If this was a contest for, you know, best radio song, this would be a fantastic lineup. So far, there is very little that is attracting me to a Eurovision stage that is going to be built big, that is going to be anthemic. This is another example, radio friendly, not competitive. I'm sorry. Again, with all of them, staging might improve, but I don't have my hopes up. Up next, we have Lachispa with the song Hartita de Llorar. Hitting play in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. A stripped back, intriguing intro here with the guitar. This so far is pulling me in a bit here. Gorgeous voice. Oh. There's such a fragility and, oh. I like this so far. That power, trumpets. That power came out of nowhere. There's a pain and a hurt in this woman, and she is letting us know about it. This, now we've got a like drum and bass build. What the flip is this song? I don't hate it. Okay. Sing! I feel this power. So far, there's like oh wait. What the flip is this song doing? we went to like drums and power, and then went on to like this like beat. There's like 6 different genres in here. Why does it work though? Her voice is so like multi-dimensional in the sense that it works with so many different genres. Oh, wow. This voice is incredible. This stands out from the field. Okay. What the hell was that? In a good way. In a good way. That's my winner by a country mile so far. I need to hear that again. There's so much to unpack. So much. And when you've got that much to unpack, sometimes it becomes messy. Other times it works. But what it always does is it gives the performance so many moments it can latch onto. But yeah, that's promising. That has winner potential. That has staging potential. That has a lot of things. I want to hear that again. I felt the passion in her. This is what I want to know what it's about. Comments, let me know what this is about, please. Spanish fans who watch this. There we go. Finally, something that isn't just something I can hear on the radio, something that has a bit more personality towards it. Yes, I've been waiting for something like this in the lineup. Straight into the potential winners, straight to near the top of my ranking. If not, currently it's at the top of the ranking, put it that way. It's not even a competition at the moment. So up next, we've got Lucas Ban with the song Te escribo en el cielo. So hitting play in 3, 2, 1, go. Another ballad on the way, potentially. I have been fooled before, but could be a ballad. Is this intro a bit too long? Potentially. Ooh. Not the voice I was expecting. So far, this is sort of like a song you'd hear at a Disney movie in a sense. Like it's trying to woo over the other person, if that makes sense. I've said that a couple times already. It's nice so far. I wanted to get to the chorus now though, because I think between like the length of the intro and like how long these verses are, I want to get to the chorus. I kind of hope this is not the chorus and I'm missing it. Good note, good note, good note. Very nice. This is very good. In terms of vocals, we've got the come down here. I do wonder how many people will connect with this one just because of the structure and this pace does feel a little bit slow. It's not exactly getting to a point. This is a nice sound which some people will connect to. This will have an audience. I don't know if it's necessarily like the top level though, put it that way. But it's nice. Oh, yeah, his voice is good. Their voice is good. See, again, I'm enjoying it. I don't know whether... This feels like the kind of song which is not made for Benidorm Fest fans. A lot of passion though, a lot of like... This is a sound that I enjoy. I've said enjoy quite a lot in this, but... And we're done. We're done. overall, I don't really have much to say on that one. It is nice. Again, I just think it lacks that competitive nature. I enjoy it more than other songs that I've heard that I've said like nice but lacks competitive nature. It's more in my personal taste, I think there. Will I be going back to listen to that one more and more? When it's on, I'll be happy. I don't know if it has that immediate like memorability to it is my only issue. I think when you're listening to it, you'll have a good time if you like that sound, but I don't know if there's a hook that I'll necessarily remember even in like 15, 20 minutes. That's my only issue with it. It's nice for the moment. I don't know if it has enough going for it for the actual contest though. So up next we got Mel Ömana with the song I Am Queen. I'm fully expecting like a sleigh bop song here that the Benidorm Fest fans will eat up. Let's see if we get that. Hitting play in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, we're starting with more stripped back style initially. If it is that style that I'm predicting, she's making us wait for it. Benidorm Fest fans aren't that patient, darling. I wouldn't make them wait too long. Yeah, okay. We're getting there now. They didn't have to wait that long. We're getting there. Okay, we're getting. I know. I said like we're getting there for like the fans I'm projecting here. Is this my style? I'm not sure I like this vocal. Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of this vocal. This isn't necessarily my sound, I will say. See, the problem I have is the vocal tone is a bit too whiny here, and like it's not got enough power and moments here for me. I am fully aware I'm probably in the minority here. Oh, yeah, this might not be for me, guys. I will say there is a style of Spanish song which I know is quite popular, but it's not, I don't connect with it. This sort of falls in that category here. See, this part I like quite a nice soft vibe, but I know what it goes into now. Good vocal. This is a moment. This is a moment. But then this part's too quiet for me. And this is not, it's in this song and in, you know, this style of music. I don't connect with this. I like big. Bigger is better. This doesn't have that for me, but it will have it for other people. I'm fully aware of that. She is queen, and that's the end of the song. It's not for me. I fully appreciate I'm going to be in the minority there. There is always one Benidorm Fest song a year that is loved by the fans that I just do not connect with at all. It's near the bottom of my ranking. That was Zora last year, for example. This, for all I know, I genuinely don't know where this is in the rankings for people. I presume it's high just on the sound and like previous knowledge of Benidorm Fest. This will probably be the song that I don't get. It's not for me, but might have an audience outside of me personally. Look, I'm not Spanish. I'm not voting in this, and I'm one of like millions of Eurovision fans. So if I don't like it, it's not the end of the world. Put it that way. But she is queen, and she will be queen for people that watch Benidorm Fest. She's just not my queen. Put it that way. So up next we have Melody with the song Esa Diva, hitting play in 3, 2, 1, go. Spanish guitar, Hole. If you thought this would be the one that would give you something a bit different in the lineup, it's not going to be. Yes, normal. It's normal. Superstar diva. There we go, some more lyrics I understand. Oh, I like this actually. This chorus is very Sanremo. Gives a bit of Quando vibes. Give Annalisa Sinceramente actually. We'll have a Euro Club one. Okay, yeah. Generic as hell, absolutely, but good vocals as well, yeah. It's full of, there's enough sass, enough passion here, mixed in with like an anthemic feel with like some powerful vocals. Promising, promising so far. Maybe more for my personal taste than the actual winning, but let's just focus on my personal taste for now. There's not enough of that in this contest. Get to this chorus, come on! See, this chorus, the instrumental here, rather than like the fluid flowing sound, this more is just the building drums at the moment, which kind of works. Anthemic song. Yeah, I don't know how how likely this is going to win Benidorm Fest, but I enjoy it. Okay, very generic like breakdown here, diva. Just diva all over the place. She's in Odana International era. Big no! Come on. Okay, we haven't had a key change yet in any of the songs. Is this going to be the first one? This is fun. This is enjoyable. Okay, no key change, but still good. Full of sass potential here. Ole! I'm sorry, anytime I hear that like maracas sound, you know, that's very typical Spanish, and like I feel like go ole at the end. I like that. That was good. It's fun, enjoyable. I don't think it's the most competitive. I don't think it will necessarily win, but that's going to be a blast on stage. Everyone's going to have an absolute party for 3 minutes. And you know what? You don't really have to think of anything else. It's sassy. It's fun. It's what Benidorm Fest is all about, really. I hope that at least makes the final, put it that way. I don't know if he'll win, but fair play, Melody. You got in my good books, and that's, well, in an ESC Harry video, that's all that matters. Up next, we have Mawot with the song Raggio di Sol, hitting play in 3, 2, 1, go. Sounds like a child crying out. So far, this is a very interesting mixing here of like vocals and the instrumental. I don't know if it works. I know it's going for that like ethereal, like dramatic feel, but it's like, it just doesn't sound like cohesive at the moment, which is odd. Okay, okay, all of a sudden this sounds very nostalgic. And very Sanremo in a sense as well. I'm liking this part. Now I'm less liking it. I'm not sure about this beat and like slightly disco-y pop feel behind his vocal. I think at the moment it feels a bit, it feels quite messy. It can't decide what kind of vibe it's going for. And the mixing, I don't think's there. Oh, heavy reverb. It's nice. I don't want to say it's a bad song because it definitely isn't. And I do like his voice, actually. It's got a very interesting vocal tone. The actual song itself, I think you can take it or leave it. Like, it's got that nice anthemic vibe towards it, which I'm taking some enjoyment towards. But it's a bit too messy to fully get invested in. And what I will say about this though, is that it's had an energy throughout which hasn't actually wavered at any point. So you've got to appreciate that. That does count for something. Is this near the end? Not quite. Raggio di Sole, the name of the song. And I think we're done there. A bit too messy for me. There's elements I like. There's some anthemic nature which I enjoy. There's somewhat of a sing-along feel, but the structure feels messy. Doesn't feel audibly cohesive at times. I like his voice. Not for me, I don't think it's going to do much at Benidorm Fest, if I'm being completely honest, unless some visuals blow me away, put it that way. Now, our final song of this evening is Sonia and Selena with the song Arenas. Now, I am actually aware that they took part in the Spanish national final back in 2001, and they came 9th. And I'll tell you the reason I know this, and it's because their song from 2001 played at a Euro club in London, I want to say like 6 months ago, and I don't think any of us knew it. So we Shazammed it, and we were like, why are they playing the song from 2001 Spanish national final that came in 9th place? So it was a perfectly good song. You know, it had a very Euro club vibe, I will say, put it that way. But let's see what they bring 24 years later. Oh dear. Hitting play in 3, 2, 1, go. I mean, this is going to be generic disco diva bop, isn't it? We're already building to like a anthemic disco chorus here. Look, let's see what they bring, but I get the feeling they might just be there for fun. This is fine though at the moment. Clap along, Phil. Hope someone's been keeping track as I asked them to. Look, it's enjoyable, but God, is this from the 90s. Festa, party. Drums. Maybe there should be a drum counter as well, but it's too late to start that one. Nice sing-along, Phil. Okay, maybe I'm being a bit harsh. Look, as a song in isolation, I think it's one of those where if you know it's not going to win, which this will not win, it's fun, but yeah, no, it's very generic. It feels like they've been frozen in a cryo chamber since 2001 and they haven't heard what new music sounds like, so they're just doing something that was from 2001. Again, yeah, very Euro Club feel. This feels like one for the drunks in the Benidorm Fest crowd on the night. Well, I think there will be quite a few of them. I've seen Benidorm Fest before. Trumpet! Add that to the counter! Counter trumpet. Trumpet counter. I really hope someone ends up doing this. Well, this is a long trumpet. See, this is where I'm expecting some dance here, like with some backing dancers. Okay, we have had no key change here. If any song is going to have one, it is from the ladies from 2001. Come on, we need one in the contest. Turns out we don't need any. Who needs a key change? I mean, one's fun in a contest, especially for a song that we know is not winning. It is fun, just to clarify. Like it's nice enough. It's enjoyable. It's not competitive at all, though. I will enjoy. Will enjoy when it's on. Well, yeah, a bit of a blast from the past at the end there. Not modern at all. It's not going to win. It'll be fun enough though on the night. Don't really have much else to say. You know, they're there for fun. They're going to enjoy themselves. Whether it makes the final or not, who knows? Maybe for the nostalgia, it'd be quite fun if they did. But yeah, good for them for returning after so many years and trying to go for Benidorm, go for Spain, I should say. So that was my reaction to all the songs from Benidorm Fest 2025. And I have to say, and I did mention sort of something similar in the video itself, if I was just in the car, driving down and in, you know, the streets of Madrid, Barcelona, wherever, and I heard all these songs come up on the radio, I would have a grand old time, a lot of enjoyment there. They're all solid pop songs. Solid Eurovision songs, they're not. A lot of them, sadly. This, for me, is the weakest Benidorm Fest so far. It lacks diversity. It definitely lacks diversity. There is very little differentiation in style. There's not one rock song. Like, I know I'm a rock lover and some, you know, maybe I'm a bit biased, but like, come on, 16 pop? Like, seriously? But I'm a bit disappointed by Spain, I have to admit. But that being said, there is some quality in this national selection, and I have been given my rankings, and I got my top 3 here. In third place, it is Carla Frigo I do enjoy the modern feel of that one. Definitely has potential on the stage. In second place, it is Melody, or maybe a personal one. I don't expect that to actually win Benidorm Fest, but it's fun and an absolute blast to listen to, and I'm sure it will be on stage. And then my first place is not even close. It's not even close. It is Lachispa. Apologies if I've mispronounced that. So unique, so out of the box, but yet I think it works. And if I was to pick who I think would go for the Benidorm, just based on song and potential, I would go with either that or Carla Frigo. I think those are the two standouts there that would get Spain a decent result. There are some other like solid songs that maybe would do all right with some good staging, but from the studio alone, they are my two picks, I think, to go to Eurovision. I mean, Melody I would love as well, but I as a personal thing, I don't think actually competitive-wise it would do that well. But anyway, that is my thoughts on Benidorm Fest. But remember, and this is important considering how negative I have been potentially, these are just my opinions, and my opinions are not necessarily the correct ones. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you think about Benidorm Fest lineup? Do you think I'm right in my analysis on a lot of songs, or do you think I am completely wrong? It is fine either way. We can absolutely disagree. This is the beauty of songs. They are always subjective. Once again, make sure you like this video if you enjoy it, and subscribe if you are new to ESC Harry so you do not miss any more videos from the Eurovision 2025 season, especially these national final recaps that are coming thick and fast and will only get busier as we go into the new year. All that's left me to say is I hope you enjoy this video, and I will see you guys next time on this channel. Take care!